Zap, 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 lightning, zap, zap, lightning, lightning, fade out.
Hello everybody, it's me, the LEGO Dude, and in today's video I'll be talking about every single March 2024 LEGO Star Wars set in detail and breaking down which ones might be worth picking up and which ones are overpriced. Kicking things off, we have the 75387 boarding the Tanta 4, which will cost $55 and have 502 pieces. Since it's a 25th anniversary set, it's been given special silver blue greebling as the box art. The front of the box shows the actual Tanta 4 hallway in the background with the LEGO version on the front, which we can also see in the back of the box. The minifigures included are Darth Vader, who unfortunately doesn't have printing accurate to the scene, 2 Stormtroopers, Captain Antilles, 2 Rebel Fleet Troopers which unfortunately don't have dual molded legs, and a special 25th anniversary ARC Trooper 5s which is mostly good except for the helmet print which looks quite ridiculous. Other than that though, the minifigure is great with the top quality face, torso, arm, back, and leg printing. Usually I wouldn't be overly critical with minifigure selections, but with this set being about the size of the Dark Trooper attack but $20 more expensive, it should be better. Overall though, this is a great minifigure selection to represent the scene it's based off of. Moving on to the build itself now, like I said earlier, it's basically just a remake of the Dark Trooper attack, just slightly bigger and with more minifigures. The door can be opened or closed with a complicated mechanism across the back to open it. There's some excellent detail around the door which represents the fire there when the Stormtroopers boarded the Tantive 4. It also has 4 levers to throw characters on either side of the battle. The detail in the hallway as a whole is very good, and as we can see here, it was designed to allow for multiple copies to be attached together. Overall, this seems like another case of a great set that's absurdly expensive, so I would recommend waiting until it's about 20% off to buy it if you want it. Next up we have the 75379 R2-D2 which will cost $100 and have 1050 pieces. Like the boarding the Tanta 4 set, it has the silver blue greebling for box color. On the front of the box we have the desert sands of Tatooine and the twin suns in the background with the R2-D2 on the front. On the back of the box is what appears to be a Venator hallway in the background with R2-D2 and a diagram of some of the play features included in the foreground. The minifigures included in the set are R2-D2 and a 25th anniversary LEGO Star Wars Darth Malak minifigure, which is a top quality representation of Darth Malak in LEGO form. All the printing is basically perfect, the cape is accurate, and the jaw piece is as good as possible for a minifigure. Moving on to the buildable R2-D2 itself, it'll be about 24 centimeters or 9.4 inches tall, which actually isn't that much smaller than the UCS R2-D2, which costs 2.4 times more. It'll include a removable movable third leg, a periscope, a movable head, and tools which can be stored on the legs and placed on the front. It's overall extremely detailed, and compared to the UCS R2-D2, it's much better for the price. It has the quality of a UCS set, play features, and an exclusive 25th anniversary minifigure, all for $100. Although buildable characters fit into a narrow niche, if you're even slightly interested in them, this is probably the set to get. It's one of LEGO's more fairly priced sets and is top quality, so it seems worth getting, especially if it's 20% off. Next up we have the 75375 midi-scale Millennium Falcon, which costs $85 and has 921 pieces. Even though it has no 25th anniversary minifigure, it also has the 25th anniversary box art, so it seems likely that it'll be on most of the 2024 LEGO Star Wars sets. The front of the box shows the Millennium Falcon in a blue-hued black background, and on the back is a picture of the Falcon in flight and its dimensions of 24 centimeters wide and 15 centimeters tall. Moving on to the Falcon itself now, it has a black display stand, a nameplate, and a 25th anniversary brick as well. The Falcon itself is extremely well designed with an insane amount of detailing basically everywhere, including some stud pieces in the cockpit to represent the pilots Han Solo and Chewbacca. Even though it has so much detailing, for $85 this is clearly overpriced. Once it's 20% off, it might be worth getting, but $85 is way too much. Next up we have what I think is the worst LEGO Star Wars set of 2024 so far, with the 75376 Tanta 4, which costs $80 and has 654 pieces. The box has the same 25th anniversary branding with the Tanta 4 in a blue-hued background as the Falcon, and on the back is a picture of the Tanta 4 and the dimensions of it, which are 32 centimeters long, 15 centimeters tall, and 11 centimeters wide. It has a display stand, a nameplate, and a 25th anniversary brick as well. The Tanta 4 itself has okay detailing and a micro representation of Princess Leia giving R2-D2 and C-3PO the Death Star plans, but that's about everything good to say about it. The proportions are less out of alignment than I originally thought, but the front still is too small. On top of that, the 4 giant logos on the back are stickers that don't match the engine color, which is particularly disappointing for a set like this. For $80, this is both kind of an average set and an insanely overpriced set. Even at 20% off, this is overpriced, so unless you particularly like it, I would suggest not getting it. Finally, the last set we have is the 75377 Invisible Hand, which costs $50 and has 557 pieces. It has the exact same box format as the other 2 midi-scale sets and is about 17 centimeters tall, 30 centimeters long, and 9 centimeters wide. It also has a display stand, nameplate, and 25th anniversary brick. The Invisible Hand itself is incredibly detailed with micro versions representations of Anakin's and Obi-Wan's starfighters in the hangar bay. It can also be split in half at the middle as a representation of when it got broken at the Battle of Coruscant. The very front of it uses what is known as an illegal building technique, which is quite interesting, and the bridge is unfortunately always slightly tilted. It's an amazing little display set, however waiting until it's 20% off is the best option if you want to get it. Most of these sets are overpriced, but as long as you get them when they're 20% off or more, all but the Tanta 4 are great. Okay everybody, that is everything for today's video. Tell me your thoughts about all of these sets in the comment section down below. Which set is your favorite? Which set is your least favorite? What are your thoughts on the high set prices? And one last thing before you leave, please remember to hit the subscribe button, ring the notifications bell, and leave a like on the video. Bye!